志伟宪, and welcome Chairman of the Committee on Education, Research and Technology Assessment, Kai Boris Garin. Our distinguished guests, please move your steps in front of the table and please turn towards facing camera to remember this historic moment. Okay, please look the center first. Okay, please look your left side. And please look your right side.
Can you look up here?
To the center.
Okay, look the center again.好，我们现场媒体朋友们都 OK 吗？ Thank you, our distinguished guests. Please take your seat. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, thank you for attending the Taiwan-Germany Scientific and Technological Cooperation Arrangement signing ceremony. Last November's meeting between Minister Wu and Federal Minister Stark-Watzinger, the two sides exchanged opinions on the development of forward-looking technology, government scientific research policies, and geopolitical impact on the global supply chain. Minister Wu also extended an invitation to Federal Minister Watzinger to visit Taiwan. We really appreciate our distinguished guests who have traveled great distances to be here. And now I would like to invite Minister Zheng Zhongwu of National Science and Technology Council to the podium to deliver his remarks. Welcome.
Minister Stark-Watzinger, Ambassador Xie and Director General Foster, and all the distinguished delegates from Germany, and all the distinguished guests from Taiwan. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, this is a great moment. It's really a great honor and pleasure for me to speak at this historical event. Today not only marks the first time a German minister has visited Taiwan in 26 years, but also opens a new paradigm for the science and technology cooperation between Taiwan and Germany in the future. For everyone at NSTC, National Science and Technology Council, Minister Stark-Watzinger's presence in Taiwan is particularly moving. Her actions prove that science and technology cooperation has lifted Taiwan-Germany relations to new heights. Last November, I visited Germany, and thanks to the assistance and arrangements of Minister Stark-Watzinger, let me have a chance to meet the leaders of Alliance of Science Organizations and visit the country's top research institutions, even though my trip focused on strengthening basic research much of the world, so my visits are a breakthrough in Taiwan-German diplomatic relations. Once again, I must restate, it is completely normal for the officials of two countries to conduct exchanges. And as a free and a democratic country, Taiwan will exercise this right wherever possible in the future. Taiwan's official exchanges have helped solve some of the world's toughest problems. Recently, Taiwan and the international community came together to fight the once-in-a-generation pandemic. Now we face a new wave of challenges, ranging from clean supply chains, geopolitical tension, to climate change and a sluggish economy recently. As always, Taiwan will forge partnerships with like-minded countries to tackle these issues head-on. The signing of today's Taiwan-Germany scientific and technological cooperation arrangement shows that Taiwan is committed to turning intention into action. Soon, Taiwan and Germany will begin joint research in many important fields, such as lithium batteries, hydrogen, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and talent training. By bringing our best minds together, we can develop game-changing technology that ensures abundance and prosperity for generations to come. This STA also reflects many of the common values and ideas held between our two countries. We both see importance in supporting world-class basic research and science and technology development. But most of all, Taiwan and Germany both know that democracy, peace, and shared prosperity will lead the world to a brighter future. Germany, as our first in Europe, I firmly believe that Taiwan-Germany STA will pave the way for further collaboration across the region. We look forward to partnering with our European democracies to bolster resilience and foster science and technology development. By working together, we can go further and achieve more than what we can ever do on our own. Thank you again to Minister Stark-Watzinger and your delegation for making Taiwan-Germany relations stronger and more resilient than ever before. I wish every one of you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Wu, for your insights. Please take your seat. As the Minister Wu said, we also look forward after signing the cooperation arrangement would allow Germany and Taiwan to carry out more science and technology cooperation in the future. And next, I would like to invite Federal Minister Bettina Stark-Watzinger of Federal Ministry of Education and Research to the podium to deliver her remarks. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Dear Representative Professor Shi, dear Director General Jörg Polster, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here together with my colleague from German Parliament and head of the Committee for Education and Research, Kai Gehring, here in Taipei to see how we can foster the relationship between our partner Taiwan and Germany when it comes to scientific cooperation and research cooperation. Minister Wu, I'm delighted to see you again just after having met you in November in Berlin last year. And you already said that it was a very fruitful visit with a lot of exchange with our scientists. It is a great pleasure and honor for me to be the first minister heading a specialist government department to visit Taiwan in 26 years. Taiwan, with its excellent research institutions, is a highly esteemed partner. Thank you for your support during and in advance of my visit, and we got great support from NSTC and the Taipei Representative Office to make this visit possible. There was a fact-finding mission here earlier this year, 20 highly esteemed experts being here to see how we can actually find new ways of cooperation in scientific questions. Again, I want to emphasize how delighted I am to be here and that we're going to sign the STA today. Based on this arrangement, we will develop and expand scientific cooperation, and our goal is to enhance development, innovation, and progress. And of course, this means to create added value for both our countries, but also when it comes to global challenges. Global challenges need to be addressed globally. It is extremely important to my ministry and me to promote cooperation with like-minded partners. This arrangement stands for enhancing cooperation on the basis of democratic values, transparency, openness, reciprocity, and scientific freedom, to only name a few. Well, we have discovered quite a number of areas where we can cooperate. Minister Wu, you mentioned already a number of that. So it's going to be semiconductors, where we have the exchange in terms of research cooperation, but also regarding exchange programs for skilled labor, for example. Then, of course, hydrogen. During the fact-finding mission, a great number of R&D topics were identified for stronger cooperation because both our countries are in the transformation of their energy systems. Battery research is also an important topic where we will work together in the future. Thank you again for hosting us today and for our fruitful discussions. And I'm looking forward to future exchanges and our strengthened scientific cooperation. And I'm sure that the new ideas and the innovative ways we're going to work together will strengthen the future for the generations that still come. And I think that is important, that we all work together to make this planet a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Stark-Watzinger, for your remarks. Please take your seat. As the Minister Watzinger said, the newly signed cooperation arrangement will act as a precursor for expanded future cooperation in a lot of areas. And now I would like to invite German Institute Taipei Director General Jörg Heuster to the podium to deliver his remarks. Welcome.
Distinguished representatives of NSTC, ladies and gentlemen. After a detailed and comprehensive preparation, I would like to thank the teams of both NSTC and TVBS. We are about to sign an arrangement which from now on will be the foundation for the future further scientific cooperation between Germany and Taiwan. It appears to be a very auspicious moment for our cooperation to move ahead, to move to a new level. Coming out of the pandemic, we understand all the better that we need joint efforts directed at research, development of new technologies, which in turn will help us to improve both our resilience and sustainability. It was just last week that I listened to Maurice Chung, founder of TSMC, who recollected the rapid changes in the electronics sector over a very brief period of time. Now we need this kind of success story now, and not just in one, but in many sectors, to master the challenges ahead. Our cooperation is going to contribute to exactly this. Let me remind you that we don't start from the scratch. I'll just name a few examples. In the academic field, as you just heard, we have already established a joint project on batteries for electric vehicles. And we will continue to work on this. Last week, I went to the Zhangong-Dachie in Tainan, where representatives of Zhangong-Dachie and the TU Darmstadt initiated a joint research on memristors, an electrical component so new is to me that I had to look it up. When we look at the industrial cooperation, research, I'd like to name Covestro, which established its Global Energy Curing Innovation Center at the National Central University. And it was Siemens, another German company, which just last week organized another successful sustainability summit, dedicated, among other topics, to energy. I could go on and name many, many more of projects we have already. And there will be many, many more also in future. We, on both sides, Taiwan and Germany, will support these and any further project, making sure that we overcome any potential obstacle. Let me conclude by wishing all participants the necessary stamina as well as optimism to turn this cooperation into our success story. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director General York. And next, I would like to invite Taipei Representative Office in Germany Ambassador Xie Zhiwei to deliver his remarks. Welcome.
Dear Minister, Frau Stark-Watzinger, dear Minister Wu Zhenjun, dear Ambassador, General Director Dr. Jürgen, and Mr. Kai Gerben from the German Bundestag. Ladies and gentlemen, being the representative of Taiwan since 2016 again until today, I'm very much delighted and honored to be a part of this wonderful gathering. After these 12 hours of non-stop flight, the German delegation is now in a totally different time zone. So that I think it's properly fitting to say time has changed. Time is an important concept because time can be traced back to a very old word of German, die Zeit, and that's in English, the tide. And that means in the Indo-European language, that's the root of divide. So time, tide, die Zeit, divide, diverge, and make a decision. I think it is very important. I wanted to say how thankful we are, especially for me, working in Germany since 2016 and before, from 25 to 27 for 2 years. I have this honor to witness what happened today. It's the first step you just made to deepen the relationship between Germany and Taiwan. And I think if you take a look at a close glance at what means tide, the time that means the rise and fall of the sea, come and go, stay and live, making decisions. And it wasn't difficult, it wasn't easy, I think, for Minister Stark-Watzinger to make a decision, just like the beginning of a very famous poem of the American poet Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads that were in the yellow wood, and so I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked on one as far as I could, to where the bend in undergrowth. So he stood there, wondering which direction he should take, which decision he should take. And finally, at the end, the last verse, it is written, I shall be telling this with a sign, somewhere ages hence. And that's what he said at the end. Two roads that were in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. You have made the difference to deepen the relationship between Taiwan and Germany, especially in terms of exchange of science and technology. NSTC usually means National Science Technology Council, but together we work together. And the NSTC could also mean never stops taking care. So united we stand, divided we fall. I just want to say it is important also to know it takes not only the patience to make the decision, but also the courage. And as you know, courage means originally the heart. Courage, coach, cordial. So you are cordially invited to take part in this event. This heart, if you take a look in the dictionary, this heart is not a normal biological organ. It's the spirit of the mind, which enables one to meet the danger without fear. So it is written in the dictionary, this heart means courage, and it means important is the mind, which encourages people to work together with you. What a coincidence. You find also a heart in the name of Wu Zhenzhong, the last word, Zhong. There's also a heart. That means loyalty to what you believe and to do what you think which is right, just like Frau Staffasing just did. Because it makes you strong. If you believe what you are doing, it makes you strong. Frau Stark-Watzinger, stark in German means in English strong. So we have two hearts here listening to each other, and that's the reason why there is an EAR in the concept heart. So you have to listen to your heart to do what you think is right. And after 3 years of COVID, how nice to meet people again, to encourage each other to go into this cooperation. And it's very important for Taiwanese people as an island. And that's why the reason why we spell our name TAIWAN, which means traveling around. It's wonderful and necessary. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Xie, for your remarks. And please move your step to the signing table. We're going to start the signing ceremony next. And now I would like to invite our distinguished guests to come up to the signing table. Let's welcome our Ambassador Xie Zhiwei. Welcome. And let's welcome German Institute Taipei Director General Jörg Poister. Welcome. Next, let's welcome Federal Ministry of. And next, let's welcome National Science and Technology Council Minister Wu Zhenzhong. Welcome. And today's historic cooperation arrangement is to be witnessed by Mr. Wu Zhenzhong and Federal Minister Stark-Watzinger. And next, I will invite the representative signees to exchange STA document and sign again. Sign the cooperation arrangement, and now let's commemorate this historic moment with round of applause. Thank you. And now I'd like to invite today's signees and witnesses to stand behind the table and face to the camera. Please, and sit behind the table and look forward. Ambassador Xie and the General Director, please stand behind the table. Thank you. And please take your document, open it, and face to the camera. Okay, please look forward first. Okay, and please look your left side. And please look your right side. Okay. Next, I'd like to invite the representative signees to close the STA document and exchange the document. And please look straight ahead again. Thank you, Ambassador Shea and Director General Yoister. Please take your seat. According to this cooperation arrangement, NSTC and Federal Ministry of Education and Research are the actual executive agencies to promote this cooperation. So now I'd like to invite Minister Wu Zhenzhong and Minister Stark Wasinger to in front of the table again. Yes, the big moment we have to take photo. Yes, you can. Yeah. Shake hands to symbolize Taiwan-Germany's arrangement will not only bring our two countries closer, but help develop the technology needed for a more resilient and sustainable future. 好的，我们现场媒体朋友们还有哪边要再捕捉画面吗？好。好，现场的媒体朋友们都 OK 吗？ Okay, once again, thank you everyone for attending this signing ceremony. Thank you very much. And bearing witness to Taiwan and Germany taking action to get closer cooperation in science and technology. Thank you everyone and have a pleasant day. Thank you. 那我们接下来呢，有关于今天的签约典礼也圆满的结束了。那么如果有需要采访的媒体朋友们，我们会有工作人员安排主委来接受访问。
各位媒体，如果需要联访主委的话，请站到前面来。